Hello all, and we are back again. First off, apologies that there was no video yesterday. I started filming one, but then my girlfriend came home and she needed help with some stuff, so I sorted that out, and then I just didn't get around to filming one. But that's okay. That video I was going to film isn't this video, it's a different video, which I probably will do another time because it's very exciting. But for now, I thought I'd share these guys. And yes, even though this is Friday, we're not going to be doing and breaking it down because I didn't really see much big Lego news happening this week. So I didn't really feel it was justified doing that. So today, instead, I want to share these two minifigures. I've talked about this one in the past, and I talked about this one in one of my most recent videos. This is the official Disney Lego minifigure series 2 Jack Skellington minifig. And of course, this is the Jack Skellington minifigure I made about 15 years ago or so. So yeah, I just thought I'd compare the two. I said I wanted to, and yeah, here they are together. In all honesty, I'm quite impressed with my one as a kid. I think I did pretty well. I showed them both to my girlfriend, and she was like, "Oh my god, that's actually quite a good depiction of him." I mean, obviously it's not perfect, but I feel I did as well as I could do with the pieces I had. So let's just look at this guy again. So he uses the basic sort of skeleton head that Lego have been using forever. The white arms, the white hands, which are now like really badly yellowed, the black legs, and this black top, which I think if you compare it to this one, I think that was really clever of me to use this one. It's a Jedi top, I believe, from like a Darth Maul minifigure, possibly. But it has the stripes, even has the collar, the white collar open, like this one does. As I said, I'm really impressed with it. Of course, however, it isn't perfect. It's far from the most perfect minifig. It hasn't got all like the extra bits that Disc Jack has, and obviously Disc Jack only has those bits because Lego couldn't make them. So let's give this guy more detail. So the reason I wanted a Jack Skellington figure as a kid was because I loved and still do love The Nightmare Before Christmas. And so I'm really happy to finally have an official Jack Skellington minifigure in my collection like this. And what I thought would be an issue with this guy is the height. So Jack is obviously quite a tall character. If you've seen the film, he's like really tall and spindly. He was actually based on a spider, I believe. He was based sort of designed around a spider. So when they made this minifigure, I thought it'd be cool if they used like the longer legs, like the Woody legs. If they could get those back out and do them in black. I mean, they don't even use them for Woody anymore. But if they could have done that, that would have been really cool. However, even though it is normal minifig size, it works really well. And I know they always say add stripes to make things look taller, and man, it really shows with this. This guy does feel bigger than the average minifig. I mean, he is a little bit bigger anyway because he has the neck piece, and that does make his head a little bit higher, a little bit taller. So it works like that. But even just the stripes makes him seem taller, and those stripes go all around, so they're on his legs there, and even on his arms as well. It really adds to it. And yeah, so this is pretty much quite a basic minifigure. It's not the most impressive minifigure in the set because it's fundamentally just your bog standard minifigure. He doesn't have a hairpiece, obviously. He doesn't have a back face printing, obviously. However, he does have two new pieces. That necktie, which is really cool, that's like a molded piece just for this. And that is what this guy needed, bless him. He didn't get that necktie piece because it didn't exist at the time. And of course, he has a tail piece as well, that tail cloak, which is, I think that's unique to him. And that helps with the height as well. That sort of extra bit of long coat just makes him seem a bit taller as well. So yeah, that's the Jack Skellington minifigure. Of course, he does come with some accessories. Let me just grab those quickly. He comes with a little present box and a snowflake there that he can hold. That's obviously from his time in Christmas Land. And even the box actually has a couple extra snowflakes in it as well. I mean, they're rolling around at the moment willy-nilly. So yeah, let's get this guy out of the way for the moment. So he does come with these snowflake pieces. And what I've just noticed is there's actually a couple of different designs on here. So you have these two. Let me just let that focus if it wants to. No, you don't want to focus. Well, that one's sort of the more sort of like pointed snowflake. And this one's the more sort of like spider web type snowflake there. So that's really cool. You've got two different kinds of snowflakes. And these pieces, they could be used in more than just this set. You know, they're pretty generic snowflake looking pieces. So if you wanted to like do a Christmas scene or a wintry scene, I just dropped one, then they would work perfectly for that. I mean, they help with Jack, obviously, from The Nightmare Before Christmas. And the box as well itself is really cool. That's a proper Tim Burton design they've got on that box. But then again, I guess the only annoying thing with this is it's not really unique molds. Like, this is still just a box they've used for ages. These are just some circular 1x1 tiles. So they're not the most, like, amazing pieces. I think Jack did well. I mean, thing with, he's quite an easy minifigure to make anyway, hence why I can make him as a kid. I could quite easily build him as a kid. He doesn't demand too many unique pieces. Do you want to focus? Is this whole video going to be out of focus because my phone's being weird? There we go. So yeah, Jack doesn't really demand too many unique pieces, hence why I could so easily make him when I was a kid. He didn't need a unique hair piece because he's a bald skeleton. He did need that necktie piece, which they gave him. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that neck piece on my Jack Skellington, because when I was a kid, all I wanted was a piece like this I could put on him. And now I can. I might just get rid of the actual Disney Jack Skellington and carry on with my one. So let's see how much better does my one look with that piece on. Hey, he looks a lot better, doesn't he? I still think it's safe to say that Disney's is a little bit better than mine, though. But I'm really happy with my one I made as a kid. It's good to see, like, this thing I made as a kid play out into real life, I guess. That's what I find really nifty about this. That this little Jack Skellington that this little kid wanted finally gets to have his wish as a grown-up. It kind of reminds me of, like, my dad in a weird way. So my dad grew up reading the Marvel comics. He adored them. And now, in his old age, he gets to... Well, not old age, he's not that old, bless him. And now, as a grown-up, he gets to see all his favourite superheroes coming to life on the big screen. It's really cool. And I feel a little bit like that myself anyway with these guys. And look, my poor Jack Skellington's now been all broken up. Let's put him back together, shall we? There's that. There's that on. Yeah. God, this camera does not want to focus today, does it? There we go. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I just thought it would be fun to compare the two. The official one versus the fan-made one, well, the child-made one. Yeah, I just wanted to share that with you, all you guys. And like I said, there won't be a breaking it down today. This is your Friday video. And of course, Friday's the last day of the working week. I don't upload videos on the Saturday or Sunday. So this is going to be me signing off for the weekend, guys. Take care.